All right, now it's time to discuss gourmand fragrances a little more because now we have had this is a kind of fragrance that has come and gone, but it's always been built upon. Like we know for a fact that Joe Baum was one of the earliest gourmands. Then you got this Amen, you got Animal, and Animal. Now this one, no comparison to Pure Malt, just so you know. Like Animal, totally different. It has that honey and just a touch of chocolate. And, it's more of a fresh gourmand, honestly, with the pineapple and stuff. And I wouldn't wear it in the place of Pure Malt, ever. Like, honestly, it's good to wear to work because it does stay to the skin. So that's one gourmand. But then, they've started to have more and more of the niche gourmands. And this is where gourmands are hit or miss, we all know. Like Sir Slordy went to base notes. And he was so eager to get his ass to base notes to talk about fuel for life. And his personal opinion here was the Star Anise destroyed the fragrance. That raspberries were nice, all this other stuff, but it just got too sweet. It just didn't work for him. Now, some other people have great chemistry with it, but you got to really look at somebody who smells fragrances because Fuel for Life is good. Now, it's a youthful kind of fragrance because now with gourmands, the sweeter, fresher stuff is more youthful, whereas the richer, less sweet is more for an older person. And this is where, you will have effects depending on the notes and the type of oil. Like if you have laudanum and you have vetiver and dry woods, you get a richer kind of feel. And like Body Koros is not as sweet as Limol. It's rich, but not sweet. It has a touch of that vanilla, but it also has some very, very inert, camphor wood and a lot of these other components. Now, on the other hand, Pure Malt, these two are basically like brothers and sisters. Pure Malt, Body Koros, and Ted Lapidus Black. So all three are like brothers and sisters. They get very good reviews and base notes. So, the Black Soul, it's like 1 million, except less sweet. It's richer in its flavor, but it has some medjool dates and raisin notes, so it has some of that sweetness to it. But then it builds in this nice dry down. So if you like 1 million, honestly, or if you've worn that and you're looking for something that takes a little bit further, Body Koros or Ted Lapidus Black Soul or Pure Malt are better. Like Malt and 1 million. And, a lot of these vanillic and sweet scents, okay, they're hits or misses. Like gourmands also have the fact that some people are going to find them off-putting, and they can be very strong too. And so when it comes to gourmands, like Carlos Santana does a good job because it's not overly strong if you want a lighter fragrance. Now, if you're looking to really collect, Carlos Santana is probably not going to be your friend. You're probably going to be like, what the hell is this? And not wear it. But this is where, when it comes to gourmands, what I personally look for is, I could have a chocolate one. I can have a vanilla one. Maybe something with honey. Maybe something, different notes. But you have a little of everything, and you have the whole spectrum. Because that way, you have a little everything for your state of mind that you want to wear. Like sometimes you want an edgy gourmand. Sometimes you really don't. Sometimes you want a gourmand that just has a touch of candy notes, but it also has a lot of richness to it. Or you may want something that just smells like a candy shop all the way around. So, it really depends. I mean, like 1 million starts out like bubblegum, but then it turns into this woody aromatic with sweetness, but it's a little sweet for a lot of people's taste. And to a lot of people, they feel like it should develop more. So, I never got into buying that. I saw the gold-plated bottle and it was like more money than the average fragrances. I was like, if this really is popular, and you can see a $3 knockoff at City Trends that does the job just as well to a lot of people. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to buy some overpriced scent that comes in a fancy bottle. But Body Koros and Pure Malt and certain other fragrances, by all means, are worth the try. Like, if you can find, there's this one fragrance that is from France that you cannot really find in the United States. And it has vanilla, and Katie Puckrick really liked this one too. And I'm going to think about the name in the next video. I'm going to bring that one up. But it is really, really, really good. Like when you look at fragrances, you can look at a lot of different once, and you can go through a huge list, and you see a lot of just stuff that's made in the budget category, but then they jack the price up. And this is where you got to look at the right fit for you. And if you want something that sweetens up, consider how sweet it gets in your skin. Like, always know your chemistry. And, in the next video, I'm going to bring up that fragrance because hopefully people will check it out. And, I'm going to look it up. I know what the name is. I just can't bring it up right now. So tuned in, and thanks for watching.